Rutgers zoologist Dan Shane leads expeditions to glaciers, jungles, and the backyards of New Jerseyans in search of special kinds of worms. In Shane's Camden lab, these creatures are helping his research group piece together the story of life. Science and technology correspondent Patrick Regan reports.
In these laboratories, as Dan Shane often says, it's all about worms. The ice worms that he and grad student Brad Perry collected a few weeks ago on a trip to Alaskan glaciers may seem tiny, but they're the largest, most sophisticated animals known to live exclusively on ice. Studying them may yield basic insights into how they and other organisms adapt to cold. They are not, he fears, adapting to the loss of glacier ice that he's observed over the past decade. Next week, Shane will be taking his family to the jungles of the Amazon to watch 6-foot-long earthworms make cocoons.
To be able to observe that process in a very large worm will be revealing, and hopefully they won't be camera shy.
Worms can also reveal a lot about evolution, especially through genetic sequencing, analysis, and experimentation.
Worms just happen to be in a strategic position on the evolutionary tree, and because worms survive in so many different places on the planet, in some of the most extreme environments, from the bottom of the ocean to glacier ice and everything in between, the biological questions are more resolved when you start asking them at these edges of life.
Working with a new species of giant leech discovered in New Jersey, grad student Beth Werchansky hopes to fill in unknown details of the natural history of North America, as well as the tree of life.
I'm going to be looking at the entire genus, not just this one species of terrestrial leeches, based on sequences that other people have put into a database. So we'll see who evolved first, whether or not, where the most recent common ancestors are, and we can create a story, essentially, as to where did these leeches come from, how did they diverge, did they move across the country from west to east and then south, things like that.
Patrick Regan, NJN News, Camden.